How's it going, everyone? It's some guy named K here, back again with another master grade, and today we are looking at the master grade Jegan as seen in Char's Counterattack the movie, or Char's Counterattack Will Tortugas Children the novel. So first we are going to take a look at this kit's frame. As you can see here, there's some pistons over here, but they don't move. It's a fairly simple build, and you're supposed to color them gold and silver according to the manual. You see a nub mark there, but it's gonna get covered up. And yeah, there's not much to talk about in the frame. As you can see back here, there's some nasty nub marks, but it's gonna get covered up by the thruster and the armor section as well, so don't have to worry about it. And here it is with all of the armor parts put on. As you can see, it's a nice light green. You need to do some panel lining to make it really stand out and not look toy-like. And in terms of lines, there's really not much to do. There's some tiny lines here and there, but the chest vent, you're gonna do some lining on there as well because it just comes in all solid light green. Over here, you can see some yellow sticking out of the armor parts, the exhaust, the calves, thruster sections. Here on the back, and over here by the backpack, there's some nice thrusters. And here, the wire running through it doesn't really go anywhere, it's just floating. So yeah, and here's some more exhausts on the shoulder armor, thrusters as well. Cockpit does open up as a standard master grade. You see the pilot fig in there. And over here, see beam saber and some grenades on the sides. This is all one piece. So you can't have this kit posing with grenades on its hands, unfortunately. In terms of nub marks, it's fairly easy to clean. The armor parts, you can't really see them, but here's the fingers that I cleaned up. And you can't really see any nub marks on it. Here's the other one that isn't as cleaned up, and you can see. But yeah, it's easily sanded out. Now let's come and take a look at the head over here. The mono eye section does not come with a foil sticker, it comes in on a regular sticker. And here is a Vulcan gun. Nice tiny panel lining to do over there. Nice solid antenna here. So yeah, this kit doesn't really have any extra special cleanup that needs to be done on it. The kit does come with regular stickers, but I like water slides more, so I use them. Up next is the articulation. Here is the toes. You do have toe flex, and then you have a foot extension, a foot flexion, some inversion a little bit, but the ankle armor does get in the way, so there it is outwards. The armor does get in the way again. Moving on to the knee, you do get a full knee band because it's a double jointed knee. And since there's no front skirt, you could do that full hip flex. And then since there's no back skirt, you get a full hip extension. Just be careful not to hit the backpack over there. So side skirts do go up, so you can do a full hip abduction, but no internal rotation on the hips because of the joint. No 360s as well, just because of how that armor is made. The side skirts can go do a full 360, just be careful with those arms. And speaking of the arms, here it is full up, outwards, and then arm can go a 360. So does the joint up there by the biceps. And the shoulders can go fully outward just because of that joint up on the shoulder area. So it can reach on the other side of the chest. And over here by the wrists, wrist can flex inward, can go out like that much, flex inward, so outward like that. And then the shoulder armor can move up and down. And then the elbows can do a full elbow flex. And we're just gonna put the arm out and then can do slight side to side action on this kit. Back extension, but there is an armor piece back there, so just be careful with it. And here it is, a full ab crunch. The waist can also technically do a 360, but the backpack will just get in the way. And now moving on to the back side of this kit. The calf thrusters are on a ball joint, so it can move up, down, left and right in circles as well if you want that. And over here on the backpack, up and down on that big old thruster, and the small ones as well, not really move left to right. And the thrusters up here do move up and down as well, because it's on a peg, I believe. Now moving on to the head. The neck can go a full 360, but the backpack will just get in the way. And yeah, so here it is, looking to the right, and then look up and look down. The kit also has a slight forward head movement and a slight backward head movement. And here's just a little shake just to show you guys that this kit is very solid. It is very solid. In fact, it can even do this pose no problem. Now onto the weapons. First we have the beam rifle here. It does have a removable ammo pack, so you can do those reload poses no problem. So you can see there's a blue sticker on that sensor right there. In terms of nub marks, it's really not that bad. Here's the trigger finger that you use for the beam rifle. You do get another set, but it's for another kit. Here is some closed fists for the Jegan. So you can see I haven't cleaned them up yet. And then holding hands for the beam saber. And then of course you also have your open palms, which I do have on this kit right now. Up next we have the beam saber. As you can see here, it's fairly simple. You do get two of these clear pink plastics, but you do only have one beam saber, so there you guys go. Second to the last, we got your beam shield, nice light green and some black. You got red rockets on the sides of it as well. The peg can do a full 360, and that joint right there can also straighten out. And last but not least is your action base adapter, so that you can put your kit in flight poses. And there's the beam saber on the sides, and for you to put it on the hands, it's as simple as grabbing your grabbing hands, as if the camera focuses right there, and it just slots in there nice and tight, and you remove the other fingers and you get the thumb out of the way, this is a pretty tight fit, so do be careful. And let's see if I can get it right there. And just put the thumb over and you're done. Up next, I'll show you guys how the beam rifle does on the hand. So just with the trigger finger hand. And this one isn't as tight as the other hands go, so you're gonna have a fairly easier time with this thing. And let's try to put that thumb over right there. Up next is the shield. You can either put it on the right or the left forearm, but manual says left, so we're putting it on the left. And you can straighten that out to make it easier on yourself, and it just slots in there. There's no need for hands or anything like that. Now let's give it a little shake just to show you guys how solid this kit really is. And now for size comparisons, here it is next to the RX-7882 Origin version. And here it is next to the Reborn 1100 Hyak-Doga. And as you can see, the size difference isn't really that much. The Hyak-Doga just slightly inches more taller than the Jegan. And there you go. For an average looking kit, it does have above average articulation and balance. So I am going to give this kit a 6.5 out of 10. It's a very average looking kit with above average articulation and balance. The gimmicks don't stand out that much, but it is a grunt suit, so you get what you get. And with that, what do you guys think of this kit? Will you go and get one? And if you do own one, what do you think about it? Comment down below and let me know. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. How's it feel, Uni, to be a bit